could fade. Praying they don't lock us up in the cage from chopping the white on the plate with the blade. Used to be broke, now we getting it now. Gully and live, we
Alright, this another episode of Strong United Voices. This your boy D.
And Miss Lovely. And today we got a guest on here, y'all, that is called The Heart of a Hustler. You want to give us your name, ma'am?
Yes, absolutely. My name is Dolores Lanier.
Okay. And I want to give a shout out to Dom P and Tina. Congratulations on your new baby boy.
Congratulations.
This is the grandmother. And I want to give another shout out to the Joker Radio and a shout out to Michael Ray. Good job getting back in business, brother.
Yeah,
Right,
And
salute,
he's back
salute,
open
man.
fully.
Salute,
Yes.
salute.
We'll be down there to support you again. Okay. And so we're going to get right into this because this is a story I want to hear of how a Heart of a Hustler came to you. So you can go ahead and let us know.
All right now. Well, of course, again, my name is Dolores Lanier, and I am the founder, I'm going to say, of Heart of a Hustler.
Okay.
And how Heart of a Hustler came about is actually, to be truthful, I met a young man in prison,
Okay.
and he sent me a picture of himself without a shirt.
Oh.
And on his body, you know, he had tattoos.
Okay.
And one of the tattoos just grabbed my attention, and the tattoo said "Heart of a Hustler," and it was around his navel.
Wow.
And for some reason, I took a picture of his picture and
Okay.
it kind of blew it up,
Okay.
so I could really see what it really said.
Right.
I said, "Heart of a Hustler."
Right.
I said, that's interesting.
Okay. Okay.
And it just grabbed my attention.
Okay.
And my brain kind of started going, and I said, and then I mentioned, you know, to the young man about Heart of a Hustler, and he said to me, "Why don't you start a T-shirt line?" But I didn't really think any. He just said that, and I said, yeah, maybe, yeah, because I didn't know what direction to go into.
Right. You just liked the name.
I just that Heart of a Hustler because it fit me. I felt it fit me.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
right, right,
Okay.
It fit me
Okay.
too. That's
Okay.
that's why you know.
Okay.
I went there.
So
And,
basically, you got it off a tattoo.
a tattoo.
Okay. So, and now, how long have you been into this? How long have you started your clothing line? When you got this idea, like when did you really put it into an effect with the clothing?
I'm gonna
How many
say,
years?
okay, I was chatting with him for about a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
So really, a year and a half ago or so is when it came to mind.
Oh.
And as far as putting it in motion, I had to think which direction to go in. Who I didn't know who to contact. I didn't know. So what I did was to start it. I put a recommendation out on Facebook and asked, are there any artists out there? Because I wanted some type of logo, some type of design to
You
go
didn't
with
know
the
about
words.
it. So you didn't even have a design.
I didn't have a design. I had something in my brain,
Right.
but I didn't know if it would have worked.
Right,
I had
right.
a different, definitely not this.
Okay.
So I sent recommendations out on Facebook, and different people, a couple of people hit me up,
Okay.
and one person in particular hit me up, which was a relative of
Okay.
mine,
Uh-huh.
and they recommended another relative. And the relative's name is Jamira Bryant.
Okay.
And she is my cousin.
Okay.
Okay. So one cousin referred me to another cousin. I asked the young, can she draw me something
Right.
to go with Heart of a Hustler? And Heart of a Hustler grabbed her attention as well.
Oh, so everybody was on
So
it.
it grabbed her attention as well. And
Okay.
she also have her own clothing line as well.
Okay. And what's her clothing?
Her
line?
clothing line is 716 in my blood.
I
Jamira Bryant,
see
I bleed buffalo.
And
or
I didn't know who knew her, but I was going to
that's
reach
my
out
cousin,
to her.
Jamira
Okay.
Bryant. So Jamira, if you are on this live,
Yes.
I hope you are paying attention.
We'll be reaching out to you.
Oh, there you
I
go.
seen that 716.
Yes,
Okay.
her clothing line, not to get off the subject, but her clothing line is, some of her product is in King City, I believe.
Okay.
King City.
Yep. Everybody
King City.
started there.
King City, okay, except me.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's
Right.
okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm doing
It
fine.
ain't nothing but going up to it and getting it in. so.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
my cousin Jamira Bryant, she came up with the design. I told her, just use your own brain.
Right.
And because I didn't have anything in mind, so she did. She gave me one design. I really didn't like it. It was very similar to this. It just had the heart on it. It didn't have the money.
Okay.
And I told her I didn't like it because I didn't want the heartbeat first. And-
Right.
but
Right.
no,
Right.
no,
Right.
and
Right.
You gotta have money involved.
Right.
And
Because that's what hustler means.
yeah,
That joint fire.
getting your money.
Right, right.
That's what it means for me. Heart of a hustler for me stands for knowing how to get your own money.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And whatever means it takes to get it.
Come on now.
Okay?
Come on now.
Not
Make sure
necessarily
you
drugs.
put your heart into it.
That's
Exactly. Because you're putting your heart into getting
That's
that
it.
money.
That's it.
Okay?
That's it. That's
So she did that for me. So anyway, I didn't like some of the designs that she sent me.
Mhm.
So she sent me like about 4.
Mhm.
That was similar. That was different. So I kind of we had a family get together, and I asked my children which artwork did they like. So 3 out of 4 picked the same thing that I picked, which was this.
All right.
And she had different fonts.
Okay.
So she had different fonts also.
Okay.
So I just picked this particular font and this.
Okay.
So 3 out of 4 of my children picked the same design.
Okay.
So it went from there. So now she brought it to life for me as with Vector or whatever.
Yeah,
She
Vector
sent it to
file.
me in color.
Okay.
So she had brought it to life for me. So now here I go with, okay, now I got to
Now
design
what I'ma do?
who can print.
Right.
That's where Be Great came in. That's where Be Great. That's how I met.
Okay.
Okay, the Be Great
Okay.
King, and asked him,
Yeah.
could he
Yeah.
print for me?
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to. He
Right.
he let me. He was honest with me, and so
Right.
because of whatever colors I had
Right.
in there, he wouldn't be able to
Okay.
assist me.
Okay.
So I really kind of laid it to rest
Right.
for a minute.
Right.
I laid that to rest for a minute, and lo and behold, I don't know. I can't really tell you how long after that. I was invited to a vending event because I'm a vendor as well.
Yeah.
Heart of a hustler.
Okay.
Right.
I was invited to a vending event by some Hispanic friends of mine by the name of Miguel and Hanifa
Okay.
to an event on the west side at a church.
Okay.
I went to this particular event, had my setup or whatever. There's another vendor that was there that was selling T-shirts. And this other vendor was it was called Freedom Expressions.
Okay.
Okay, Freedom Expressions.
Mhm.
So as I'm, selling my merchandise or whatever, I'm admiring their religious items and things like that. And I got up and got a little pamphlet of, okay, nice. And I questioned the young guy about his print. I asked, do you do your own print and things? And he said, yes. I said, oh, because I'm looking for somebody. I have a design that I'll need somebody to print for me. I don't know which way to go. I said, would it look like those shirts that you have hanging up? Like, I want it to look like it's embedded in the shirt. I
Right.
don't want nothing peeling off.
Right.
I don't want
Right.
the vinyl stuff.
Right.
I
Right.
didn't want that.
Right.
So he said, yes, if you have it in your phone, email it to me. And his name is Christopher Nab, who I love so much. So Christopher,
Okay.
if you paying attention, you on that live, honey, I'm sending shouts out to you because I told him I would.
Yeah. Yep.
So I met Christopher, and he said to send him my design. Mind you, we at the same event. My
Right.
table, one spot is another.
Right.
And I emailed it to him or texted him or whatever I did. And so I went back to my table, and this young man went straight immediately on his laptop and started working, but I didn't know that that's what he was doing.
Okay.
A few seconds later, he got up and he brought his laptop to me and showed me Heart of a Hustler on a black T-shirt on his laptop. My eyes,
That was
fell
it.
out.
Ching ching.
Boom.
Ching ching. Ching
Hey,
ching.
what you say?
Man.
That's
Boom.
it. Right.
That's
That
what-
vision to
That,
life.
oh
Yeah.
my God, he brought it to life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So once you see that,
So
you get real
once
motivated.
I seen it,
Send
yes, and my heart started beating fast. I'm like, oh,
So the heartbeat
That's it.
beating and the
That's
ching
it.
ching is in the eye.
yes, absolutely. Them dollar signs are
Right.
Right.
So Christopher did that. So I asked Christopher, could he please send me a sample shirt?
Okay.
I said, I'm only going to get one because I want to
Right,
make
right. You
sure
wanna make
it's good.
sure.
Yeah, I'm not going
You
to
have
spend no
to.
money.
Yes.
And it's not correct. So Christopher did send me the shirt. It wasn't of my liking at first. It was, but because of me, who I am, I said, could you put a little more green in the money?
Right.
Because I couldn't tell on the laptop.
Right.
Because it didn't
It
look
was
like
gonna
it was
come
green
out that
enough.
way.
So he did what I asked him to do, and it didn't come out appropriately.
Okay.
It came out, it was like bleedy. It didn't come out perfect like
Yeah,
this
you're
now.
Right.
So when I did get the shirt, I called him up and let him know that it's not. It has to be perfect. I can't spend any
Right.
money
Right.
if it does. I can't sell that.
Right.
So he's like, "Oh, Miss D, we'll make it better for you, whatever." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna purchase 2 more shirts." I purchased 2 more shirts, which was, he said, maybe if we try different colors.
Right.
He tried different colors, the red and the white.
Right.
The red, when I got the shirts, the red was just like the black, still messed up. I said, no, I said, this one, the white one, just happened to be perfect.
Mm.
I said, now this is what I
I'm
have
talking
to
about.
have.
Right,
It
right.
has to be
Right.
perfect, because
Right.
when I sell something, it just has to be right.
Right.
You can't just
It's
sell
your vision.
anything. It's my vision, and it has to be on point.
Right.
Okay, because I know it's messed up. You wouldn't have really
Right.
known it was messed up.
Right. Right.
So he said, okay. So from there, I ordered a dozen white shirts and a dozen black shirts, and it went from there.
So that started when?
A year ago.
A year.
I say about a year ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
so a year.
Christopher.
Okay. So like at this time, what do you normally have in stock all the time? Like on the regular, if somebody said right now I want
Right
you got
now,
on hand
right now, I have everything.
So we talking
All
about
from sizes small, shirts, t-shirts. I have sizes small,
Okay.
2, 3X. I have 1 4X available, one because that was a special order.
Okay.
Hats. I have Scullies.
Okay.
I have Scullies. I have Scullies in different colors. I have not every single color, but I do have Scullies in different colors.
I like this.
I do have masks.
Okay.
I do have masks, and it's nice.
I don't
and
want to
thick
stretch
and
it
warm.
though.
It's yours. You do what you want to do with it.
Yeah. Now Sean D.
Mm-hmm.
Sean D's, because that's what I seen too. What is that for?
Okay. Sean D's is my brand.
Ah,
I brand it just like Louis Vuitton.
got you.
Gucci,
Okay.
And
Okay.
anybody in LaShawn and Be Great.
Okay.
Okay. That's my brand.
Gotcha.
And what it is, Sean D's came from the 2 people who have had the vision for the shirt, which
Okay.
is the guys who I got the Heart of Hustler. Name was Sean.
Oh,
My name is D.
Oh, okay. So Sean, all
I
right.
put
That's
our
all
both
right.
our names together because actually I was trying to show him the type of woman.
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay, so
Okay.
I was showing him,
Right.
hey,
Right.
you know,
This is what's
but
up.
That's what's
Right.
up.
Right.
So I put our names together, and actually I liked it. I said, I like that. Instead of putting the S on the end of my name, I put a Z to give it a little zing.
Uh-huh.
Sean D's.
I like
with a
it.
Z.
I like it.
So that is my brand. That's how Sean D's was born.
Okay.
That's your tag right there.
Huh?
It's your tag.
That's my tag. That's
Uh-huh.
right. That's right.
All right.
So Sean D's have to go on everything. It won't go on little things like mask or whatever.
Right,
like
right,
that.
right,
It's a
right.
small thing, but
right. Right.
everything else, Sean D's
And
will.
these are the masks.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Mine's just white, so I don't want to take it out my package. Okay. So these are the masks and the scullies. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is what's up. This is what's up, and we're gonna make sure we get a close-up picture on to put it up too. 'Cause I
Right.
like that. That money is on the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on the money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely it.
you couldn't settle for
Perfect.
less.
It's perfect.
You couldn't settle for less for that.
You.
Okay, so now what is your hottest item? Like, is it the t-shirts? Is it the hoodies? Is it the, or is it just they running? They
I'm
just
telling
running.
you, it's just running.
you
know why? That's all I can tell you right now, Sean. It's just running.
Okay.
Because I try to come up with something different. Because Christopher
Okay.
always he's just fabulous.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I'm
Yeah.
going to give this man his props. He's loved by Christopher and his team. So I
Okay.
don't want to just say Christopher
Right.
because he have a team.
Oh, he got a
that's
team
re-
too.
A team that's
Okay.
actually I'm going to tell you a little bit about Freedom Expression. I know this is about me, but I have
Yeah.
to share what Freedom Expressions is. It's a ministry of recovering addicts.
Ah.
They all seem to have a talent. So
Fulfill.
that's
Okay,
and if
gotcha.
they stay on the
Gotcha.
stay on the
Gotcha.
stay
Yes.
on the low place,
Yes.
and this is what they do.
Okay.
That's what's
So
We might have to reach out to them and
Yeah,
let
that's
him
what's
come
up.
on.
God is awesome.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
Okay,
is.
God is awesome.
Shout out
So
to them,
that's
Yeah.
and they do this work for me. And Christopher is so gracious. He gives me free things
Yeah.
to give my
Family.
family. Or really, he can start off giving it to me,
Right, right.
and I always like it.
Right,
So I have some free
Right.
things to show.
right,
And he said, "Well, Miss D, I can't sell it,
right.
but I can give it to you." So now I want it.
Right.
I said, Christopher, you're just baiting me. Because
Yeah.
I know all about the game. Okay, it's bait.
Right.
You give somebody something. So
Right.
he keep constantly giving me things
Yeah.
and notice I probably like it. So I wind up each time that I would pick up my merchandise from him, I always see something else. I see totes and my vision ran with the totes.
Yeah.
He had tote bags. I said, "Oh Lord, I gotta have them."
Yeah.
He laughs at me
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Wow, okay, Miss D." You know,
Okay.
it's okay.
So he do all your product and
All.
okay, so
I
all
buy
your
everything
apparel.
from them.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. So now where
Well,
do you see your vision going in 5 years?
Well, by the grace of God, I hope to be living in 5 years,
Absolutely.
first of all. And for some reason, I have a large vision with this design. In 5 years, I'm hoping and praying that this will advance to where I don't know. Wherever I'm going to say that the good Lord takes me with this, that's where it's going to be in 5 years. I can't really
Call it out.
right
Do
now.
you see yourself with a store?
I don't. You know what, LaShawn? It's a tricky question for me, and I'm gonna tell you why it's tricky, because a lot of people say that. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't, and I'm gonna tell you why. Sometimes I do because I look at just the stock and having a place to have my items and to sell, and sometimes I don't because I look at the overhead. To be honest with you,
I mean, it's facts. It's
I look
facts.
at the overhead,
But you got to step out on faith. And you
absolutely.
won't know until you try.
And that is-
and you ain't got to start
that's
huge.
That is
You
true.
know, you can see where we at.
That's
Get
you right.
your space
You're
and,
right.
you know,
You're right. So
try to start
it's
out.
just the honest truth,
Yeah.
because my mind is like, okay,
We all about the money. Like, yeah, oh yeah, we calculate. We
Right.
women, we'll calculate
and I
quickly.
gotta get somebody to work for me
That's
because
it.
I work.
You work your full-time
two
jobs. Yeah,
So
yeah.
one job, I don't have to work.
Right.
I just do it just to waste
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah.
But
you'll get that all in order.
Yeah.
You need your side hustles anyway, so that having another job and a part-time or whatever, and having your shirt line or clothing line is always good, because you need them streams of income, especially right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we're in the
Absolutely.
pandemic.
Yeah, and,
But you know what? Sometimes that be the best time to step out on something, because if it's meant for you and God got it for you,
It's for
you know,
you.
it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. But that's just a little thing. Even if you come out, with a little boutique, start off with something like that. But it's all about shopping around and getting the right landlord that really gonna be like, some people see your vision and be like, oh, I can see this blowing up.
Yeah.
She can take my space right now, and so.
I see one thing that I do see in 5 years that I could see it expand to is immediately book came in my mind.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, because if you think about it, that's a great title for a book, Art of a Hustle. You know what I'm saying? That people, especially incarcerated, men and women, will lock into that. You know what I'm saying? That's a big market because all you got is time. But out here, for readers, that's especially with your logo and all that, walking by that at Barnes and Nobles and seeing that right there, like, that's something that I know that's gonna catch somebody eye. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from where we come from.
And it's amazing too, because the individual don't even chat with me anymore, which I'm not mad about it.
Oh.
And they're not even from Buffalo.
But thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, everybody come in your life for a reason.
Oh, and
for a season. So your time is up. Thank you.
I ain't mad at
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. They're from Tennessee.
Okay.
And I'm not even mad at you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. But be careful with the
I
name.
got you.
Look,
hey, my people name
yeah.
LaShawn.
It gotta be you.
LaShawn. Dolores Shawn.
Right. Whatever way you want to do it. Absolutely.
So a lot of people named Shawn. So
Hey, common
they
name.
got your last name on it.
Yeah, common name.
Your birth date and all that.
Right.
And your social security number. How about that?
You're good. So, what can we expect for you, or what do you got working for you, I should say, coming into the new year? Do you got something different, or something that you can, if you can't speak about it, or we just have to wait and see, but do you got something new coming into the new year?
Well, my plans for the new year is to have a new design. So I do have someone working on it.
So are you saying a new logo?
A new logo.
Okay.
I'm still gonna say hi to my husband.
Okay.
But just a
It's gonna
different
change up
picture.
some things.
Just a different picture. This I'm gonna call my 2021 new logo.
Okay.
I don't know how that's gonna jump off, but the vision that I had, the vision that they had, and I liked it. Once they get done with it and I approve it, and I said it has to come to life.
Okay.
It has to come to life.
Okay.
So
it's always good to have multiple logos too.
Exactly.
So it's just like different styles, whether it's casual or when they have something for ladies, the men, or universal for everybody.
Correct.
So it's good to have multiple logos.
that's what I would like. Multiple logos.
You can switch it up. You know,
Right.
put something on different things, different products, different styles.
Correct.
So it's always good.
This is crazy because I'm just realizing the heart with the heartbeat on there.
Right.
You know, I just realized that right there because I see it up close on Facebook. I couldn't really see. I'm like, what is that saying? But this ain't saying nothing. This was just the heartbeat.
That's it.
And the logo was at the bottom. Okay. So what else do you got going on? Or where can people, or our viewers, I should say, know where to get this your product from you, how to order from you if you want to share that information, like your Facebook, Gmail, you know, whatever way they need to contact you. You can let the audience know how they can make contact with you to place an order for a Heart of a Hustler.
Well, what they can do, what you can do, audience, is contact me via Messenger through Facebook, through my name, which is Dolores Lanier, or through Instagram, which I am under Big D 438. So you can DM me through Instagram or through Facebook Messenger. And please, if you are interested in something, identify yourself and let me know that you're looking for merchandise, because other than that, I will not befriend anybody.
Right.
I don't just answer to people.
Right.
You have to say, you know, I'm looking for
Size,
your
color,
merch or your merchandise,
Uh-huh.
period. Then
Right.
we'll go from
Right.
there.
Okay. So make sure you mention it. You're looking for a certain item, or you want to know about a certain item and your price. Where do you have on your Facebook or Instagram about your pricing for all your product? They know when they call.
That's
Or
it.
when they
That's
talk
it.
to you.
That's
Okay.
it. I have a few items to show with
Okay,
me.
well, go ahead. Let's bring them on out. Let's bust them up. Okay.
Bust 'em out.
Take them on out on it.
Okay.
And we're going to zone right in on it.
This are my newest items, our cats, which Christopher
Okay.
again gave me a sample, and I put it on Facebook.
Okay.
And I asked people pretty much like what they thought. And oh my goodness, if you follow me, you'll see people was like, I want that, I need
Right,
it,
right.
I want that. So I have different color caps.
Okay.
At this time, he started off giving me one for free.
Mm-hmm.
Get a plug. Give me one for free. So I have different color hats, snapbacks. Black, it has the gray writing Heart of a Hustler. And on every hat is, of course, it has my brand, which is Shondi's. So you could twist the hat around, wear it backwards, and you'll see Shondi's on the back of the hat, or you can wear it frontwards, you see Heart of a Hustler. So I have purchased different colors and hats, and I was also thinking about getting team colors.
Okay.
And these hats is for you and your brother.
Okay.
Okay. And so welcome.
Got the T-shirt, the hat, and the mask. Is that how you doing
I
it?
can.
Oh, okay, so that's a package.
Fully
Okay.
packaged deal.
I could do package deals. I have totes. I have caps now.
Okay.
I am about to get into camouflage. I have a few hoodies. As a matter of fact, my sister, as you can see, have on one now.
We're gonna
Rock these for sure.
Okay, good. I want you to. I'm just pulling out a few things here. And you have the hat already. Then I have mini tote bags.
Oh, that's just cute.
The mini tote
Yeah.
bags, you carry your lunch in it or whatever, some small items if you like. I have these. I only have a few, very limited.
Okay.
I sold like 2 today.
Okay.
And I also have the large tote bag, like a beach bag. And I have this in quite a few colors. So I have this.
And that's exactly what you will use that for too.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
nice. Right,
Exactly.
and for the grocery store. Now
And
that's
for
perfect.
enough to
Exactly.
store
Yeah.
towels
For
and
the
all
store,
that
you can
stuff
stick
in
whatever
there.
you like in this
Yeah.
big bag. Of course, they
Yeah.
have, Heart of a Hustler and
Right.
Shondi's
Spacious
on
store.
there.
Right.
So those are some things that I started doing. And also here go a hoodie, and this is mine. So it's not for sale. So this is the
Oh,
other
that's
hoodie, so you can see it in
nice.
person.
Right.
This is one of the hoodies that everybody wants. This
Right.
particular
Yeah,
one.
that's fire.
And
Right.
that one I can't.
I like that.
Fire.
This
like
Both
that.
are nice, but
And look
yeah,
at the
that
camouflage.
one is
Go with your hat.
yeah, you know everything in it.
So this
Right.
is one of the Heart of the Hustler hoodies. These hoodies, you have to put a deposit down if you like a hoodie. Hoodies are running $50 and $60,
Mhm.
and I thought that was very affordable
Absolutely.
for people.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to break anybody. I know how it is. 'Cause I
Right.
have to spend money too.
Right. Right.
So that is one of the hoodies,
Okay.
That's fire.
and then I have charcoal gray.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
have
I
a charcoal
like that.
gray, although I do have a charcoal gray Scully to go with, and I do have charcoal gray caps as well.
Okay.
Snapbacks.
All right.
Snapbacks.
Okay.
So that's another hoodie. Then I have another hoodie, which of course me and my sister, of course, we always get things like
Okay.
this Heather
Oh, I like
Gray,
that. I
Heather
like
Gray
that.
hoodie.
That's like
That's
that.
nice.
Heather Gray hoodie.
Mhm.
Heather Gray hoodie.
Yeah, the gray is something else.
Yes, yeah, Heather Gray hoodie.
Mhm.
So these are some of the products that I have on hand at this moment, and right now I have a fleet of T-shirts.
Okay.
So, and I'm constantly getting more
Okay.
because he keeps showing me different items.
Right. Okay.
Keeps showing me different items. So next will be camouflage.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's some of the things that I have going on right now.
Okay. So do we got anything to look up that's upcoming, or everything that's just at the flow right now and the way it's going? And
It's really at the flow.
okay.
I'm looking for, really, to be honest with you, I'm looking for some things to do to really put out there more. And really what Don P, my son Dominic Pendergrass, has given me a great idea.
Okay.
He, not only him, but a few other young people at the job,
Uh-huh.
they said, why don't you reach out to some stars that you're following,
Mm-hmm.
comedians or whatever,
Yeah.
and offer them a free T-shirt.
Right.
That's been on my mind very, very deep lately.
Okay.
Like, okay, who, but I
Right.
see who I want to
Go
reach out
check
to.
it.
I just haven't reached out just yet.
Right.
Right.
So I'm going to. That's one of the things that I plan on doing, so
Okay.
I can get out there because I want to. What's the word I want to use? Expand my horizons.
Absolutely.
I want to expand my
And it
horizons.
ain't nothing hurting. Either you gonna get answered or
Or
you
you're
don't.
not.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what?
It is
all
what it
good
is.
because the people in Buffalo right now,
That's
they
it.
wearing it.
That's it.
They
That's
wearing
it.
it. So
That's
that
it.
makes me feel good. And
That's it.
I've been shipping out of town.
That's good.
I've been shipping all over,
That's
all
good.
across the map
That's
to
good.
relatives.
That's good, yeah.
So that's a
And that's
blessing.
good. And that's just getting it and landing it. That's all it is. Just
Absolutely.
landing it and keeping it in their face.
Absolutely.
Did you have any more questions for her at this time?
Yeah, as far as I wonder, well, not really questions, just
Oh.
advice, things that I can give, like as far as good promo, like you said, doing that, and flyers, stickers, posters, things, just keeping it in people's face. Facebook, of course, we know social media, but that is a good idea too, far as reaching out to these celebrities. That's another thing, and this promo, because the more people see it, and especially out of town, that's going to be some of your biggest support. I want to tell you that too. You have your people now, you're a year, 2 year in, and then once that 3rd, 4th year in, you're going to start seeing that it definitely is people that's out of town, that people you don't even know, strangers.
Right.
They just go, like your energy or just like the actual clothes and the logo, and that's going to support you. So keep pushing, don't give up, and don't get discouraged. I
Right.
want to tell you that for sure.
And we'll shout you out every chance we get.
Yeah, definitely.
Share everything you got.
Definitely.
And always give you a shout out and encourage you to keep at it. I know sometimes it get overwhelming, as we were speaking earlier.
Yes.
Sometimes your mind races so much, and you can't do everything, but do much as you can. And my thing and my motives always is that I gotta stop until I know I can't do no more. We always feel, when God, but it's just like until I can't lift my finger no more and put this to work, that's when I done all I can.
Right.
Then you gotta stand,
Right.
and let God,
Absolutely.
take control over
Absolutely.
everything.
And it's a blessing that that she did get a shirt, because a lot of my hustle, it comes from that too. So it's in her, and she has a heart for that. And,
And I'm a brave
So-
one.
right, yeah,
I
definitely.
didn't know what size. I should
Yeah,
have asked.
yeah,
I said,
No, it's all right. It's all right. I appreciate you. But the
Yeah.
hats for the brother.
There you go.
That was yep. And this was my colors, red
Yeah.
and black. So I didn't even
Yeah.
know that.
It's right on point.
Y'all came in team red and black.
Yeah.
Red sun.
This is
So,
my circle.
yeah, okay,
I
okay.
mean,
That's
I
what's up.
love everybody.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
but
this
it's
is my circle.
But that's the closest you
Yeah.
need to
My
be, and that's
circle.
all that need to be. Because when you doing certain things, a lot of these ain't smiles, and you should know as a hustler. So sometimes you got to stick with what's close to you, and what you ain't gotta check over here and check over there, But because it come a lot of enemies with this territory right here.
Yeah.
It comes a lot of enemies that you, man, you'd be surprised. So you'd be like, well, damn, what I ever do? Why you, and hating on it.
Just because God blessing you,
That's
just 'cause you
it.
moving forward.
And he's still smiling.
That's it.
You
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
all the
Still
time.
You're getting put in
Yes.
different positions they didn't get, or opportunities they didn't get.
Right.
So,
And they have the same opportunities that we have.
That's it. That's
It's
it.
sad.
I
Same
can't help
24 hours in a day,
That's
you
it.
know.
That's it. We have
But
to.
who gonna put the foot to the ground and keep running,
That's it. That's it.
And when you don't have nothing to lose, and not say lose, but when you got a vision, you got to roll with it. If it's going to succeed, it's going to succeed. If it's not, sometimes it be twists and turns in it, but that's just so you can get to where you need to be. So at the end of the day, keep pushing, keep grinding, and keep being that heart of a hustler.
That's it.
Right.
All right. So at this time, y'all, we're going to give a shout out again to Heart of a Hustler. She provides you the information that you need to Reach out to her, Dolores Lanier. Lanier. You reach out to her on there or Instagram at BigD438. Again, respond to her about merch, and that's the way she'll reply back to you. If you're questioning about sizes or prices, you would need to speak to her directly on that. All right. Do anybody got anything else to say?
Nothing to say.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Peace out.
I'm trying to make a living.